It's Jane.
And it's JV.
And we're back
Yes,
with another video.
BTS
It comes
video.
from Streamlabs,
Yes,
right?
it comes from BrittanyMills once
Shout
again.
out to BrittanyMills. Guys, in that comment section, give BrittanyMills a big shout out because she's the reason for this video.
Yeah, she's been requesting a lot of videos. She's been taking advantage of that Streamlabs link and requesting a ton of videos. So thank you, BrittanyMills.
If you want your videos seen, you can hit us up on the Streamlabs link or join us on Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah, on Patreon, there's a few different levels, but you can join us for only $1.
Yeah, and you get early access to a bunch of videos, including a bunch of BTS videos. You get them early before they come to YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of videos there that don't come to YouTube, so you can also check those out. Yeah, it's like Jane said, it's only $1. And there's a lot of you guys watching. We're getting a ton of views.
Not subscribed.
No, barely any subscribers. So guys, don't forget to click that red button, the subscribe button down below. It really helps out. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more BTS, click that red button.
Speaking of BTS, this is BTS BAEPSAE Crow Tit explained by a Korean.
All right, let's get into it.
In light of BTS's new comeback, we are taking a look at their fiercest and most political song, BAEPSAE.
Okay, good. I love explanations to a song. You get to know what it means.
Yeah, definitely.
First of all, you need to know this Korean idiom. 뱁새가 황새를 따라가면 다리가 찢어진다. It means when you try to do something that's out of your reach, out of your capabilities, then you will likely fail. Crow tits or 뱁새 have short legs, but storks have very long legs. So obviously a crow tit trying to catch up to a stork will likely fail. Here the storks are referring to people in power, the big companies, conglomerates, and older generations. And in this video, I will focus on the last meaning of older generations because the previous two meanings have been covered a lot by other explanations. Here, BTS is using crow tits as a metaphor for the younger generation, or the millennials of South Korea. They are trying very, very hard to catch up with their parents' generation, the baby boomers, or the storks. They also use another metaphor of teacher to refer to the older generation who are born with a golden spoon. They say this because during the ages of the baby boomers in South Korea, they were experiencing huge economic growth and it was extremely easy to get jobs, get housing, and stuff like that. But the economy in South Korea is now at its maturing stages, and the side effects of ultra-fast economic growth have boomeranged to haunt the current generation. Currently, the millennials are facing extremely high pricing of houses, as well as high disparity between the rich and the poor,
the high prices
and
of houses.
also extreme all-time high youth unemployment.
Oh, really?
When I work, I get passion pay. Then at school, there's a teacher. Boss is giving you ish. In the news, they call us the given up generation.
BTS addresses the social injustices that millennials commonly face in Korean society. For example, passion pay. This is a very common practice in Korean society where companies basically pay young workers below minimum wage or nothing at all in return for experience. The company's logic is because they are offering a job and an experience that many young people have passion for, they are the ones that are actually doing the service for the young people.
Passion
is another newly made word that is used to describe the millennials of this decade. They are a generation that have basically given up what many consider to be basic human rights and wants because of extremely high youth unemployment rates and also very low wages compared to living costs. We have many different variations of Mpo sedae to describe the millennials of South Korea. It originally started from Sampo sedae, which is used to describe the millennials that have given up dating, marrying, and giving birth due to economic instability. Then it evolved to Opo sedae, which added giving up employment and buying your own house. And then it evolved into Chilpo sedae, which added human relationships and hope. Now the word Mpo sedae is most commonly used because they have basically given up all their dreams and hope.
Mpo sedae.
In these lines, BTS talks about their want to change the system. The word 정상 in the last line has a double meaning. First, it means normal, and second, it means top. So basically, not only is BTS talking about how this is not a normal situation, society is sick, but also they are saying we are not at the top yet and we have to push further.
We just saw this dance practice.
Here, BTS addresses how the older generation blames the millennials for their struggles, saying that it is due to a lack of effort. The word 노력 is pronounced 노력 by BTS, and this is a very commonly used internet slang among millennials to sarcastically describe how the older generation blames them for the lack of effort.
Really?
Baby boomers often
One
neglect the
word
fact how
describes
society is completely different now compared to when they were growing up. And also the economic situation is completely different. They also neglect the fact that a lot of the economic problems that these millennials face today were in fact caused by baby boomers. For example, housing prices that are extremely high so that millennials have basically given up buying their houses. These were driven up by baby boomers buying multiple houses in speculation and for investment purposes. Yet many baby boomers simply neglect the fact and tell the millennials that they should try harder, work harder, so that you can perhaps buy a house 20 years later.
Let's live longer.
On the surface level, these lines just simply seem like a cry for help, a call for a helping hand. However, the word BAEPSAE in the very last line is a very clever play on words. Basically, this word would sound like a curse word to the Korean ear. It sounds very, very similar
BAEPSAE.
to shipseya or keseya, which
Don't say those.
are both very serious curse words in South Korea. So not only are they crying for help, and not only are they asking the protests to unite, but they are also calling the older generations.
That's cool. Wait. Oh, I thought we were gonna hear BAEPSAE. Is that was it?
Yeah, that was cool.
That
was a
was
good
so-
explanation.
yes.
I know what the song means. That's great.
Now I like it more.
Yeah, I love that. I love to hear the song or the music video or the
And
dance
then the
video.
explanation.
And then explanation.
Yeah.
They should do that for other songs. Like,
Yeah,
they
I
should do
think
that
so
for,
too.
like,
This guy should have a channel dedicated to explaining BTS stuff.
and even like just other songs besides BTS. Like there's like some Kendrick Lamar songs, J. Cole songs.
Yes.
I want them to break those down, and Drake songs, like, tell us what it means.
Yeah. Like,
That'd
remember
be
when
cool.
we reacted to an Eminem song,
Yeah,
Kill
yeah.
Shot, and someone wrote out everything
Wrote
that
out
we
everything.
had missed?
Yeah, that's great.
Like, that was incredible. I really liked that.
These guys do a good job. So DKTV broke it down for
Yeah,
us.
that was incredible. So
Yeah.
just understanding what it means and like finally getting like, okay, so this is, we mixed it up. We thought that it was that song that they were outside dancing, but they
not
don't
that.
have a video to this song.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Really?
They just practiced the dancing for shows.
Oh, wow. They need a video for this
I
song.
know.
So I didn't know it was like that in South Korea.
I
with
didn't know
the
that
whole
either.
like the baby boomer generation was like a prosperous generation. They made
Yeah.
a ton of money. They bought houses, they bought multiple houses for like rental properties and income. And then now they drove up the price, and the millennials can't get a house, like they jobs, and then they have this thing called passion pay.
That is
That's
ridiculous. It's pretty much like an internship.
Yeah, it's another way of having an internship.
But
like,
still.
you're lucky to be working for us to get this experience. Like, that's an internship where you work for free.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But I was
cool.
thinking it's like that in Toronto too. Like we're Canadians. We're from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and it's really hard to buy a house
Yeah.
in the city. Like we live
Very
in the
expensive.
suburbs because you can't afford to buy in the city. Like it doesn't
Very
matter that we don't
expensive.
want to live in the city.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Over it, but yeah, it's very expensive to live in the
yeah,
city.
it's almost impossible for someone our age to buy in the city, like
Yeah,
millennials.
it's like over $1 million to buy a house in the city, and then back in
Yeah.
the day with our parents, it was like $20,000 to buy a house.
Yeah.
Like, it's so. I know that the
money's
inflation's different, but
yeah.
still it doesn't match up. Like it's
No.
way more expensive. But yeah, we feel you. Like it's pretty much it's almost the same here.
What
as
a
well.
great explanation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I liked it.
Appreciate that, guys.
That
Don't
was
forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that red button.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to help us, to support us. Smash that like button if you want more BTS videos.
Yes. Thank you, BrittanyMills, for bringing us the explanation of BAEPSAE. We tried to pronouncing some Korean words during that. Hopefully, we
I
didn't
want
say
to
anything
get good. I want to
bad.
start learning.
I know, just mess with them one day. Just start
Yeah.
speaking in Korean, and
That'd be awesome.
the army will be like, "Ah!" That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're out
outta
of here.
here. Peace.
Peace.